top level characters usually. You know what I mean? It's not a few years ago when we look at like Plup or we look at M2K or Armada, there was enough of a skill gap usually for them to have an easier time switching between characters. Now it's
Yeah.
like if you have an X amount of hours to spend it on melee, you almost feel like you should just do it all to one character to maximize that.
Right. And there's massive diminishing returns, right? Like, especially when you go more than two, like Mewtwo was doing, right? He
Mhm.
like was going Peach against ICs. That was like his fifth character, right? But it didn't actually
Yeah.
work out. He like lost,
Right.
like it's like, yeah, you can't do that. Going all the way down to your fifth character turns out not a great strategy. You know?
Yeah. Oh man, SFAT off to an incredible start here.
Yeah, he's
Always
looking good.
been oh man, always been so good at the Marth matchup, but especially tonight, seemed on point with that 3-0 over Kadorian. Like I said, that was 2 back-to-back FD wins in there.
Mhm.
Not easy to do.
Looked really good.
Yeah.
Got a lot of shines. That's the big thing. His edge guard percentage was really good. And
Mhm.
so far, he's carrying it over. You know,
Yeah.
he's edge guarded Medz a couple times.
Ooh, not quite gonna kill. Wow. Sneaks past that down tilt and still living somehow.
Marth can cover ledge dash when most
Oh!
characters can't.
Wow, that shine was so close to hitting the other direction. Oh man, that would have been a stock too.
It's
I
in
do
there.
love SFAT's usage of shine near the ledge. He doesn't necessarily just use it as like the final killing blow. He uses it to just push Marth away from the stage in a lot of situations where, Nair or Bear wouldn't even send him that far. It sends it like a better trajectory.
He also forces you to be honest. He does a lot of execution tests for Marth recovery. Like he does CC shine, he does shine down a shield against Marth up B, those sort of things. And yeah, I mean, Marth can just space and get around them, but it
Right.
still adds something, and the
Mhm.
Marth's got to think about it.
Yeah. Ooh, up tilt. Not quite gonna do it, but Medz is bringing this back a little bit. Damn, another insane angle on the up B, sneaking by the down tilt again. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff from SFAT. Keeping that lead.
Full stock lead. I mean, it's just from the beginning of the match, right? It's been relatively even after that, but
Yeah. Ooh, love that smash DI down.
yeah, you can't get those up
Ooh.
there. Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Okay.
Could be a stock. Just F
Yeah,
smash.
I was waiting for anything. I'm glad he pressed some button and didn't just
At least he
wait
did
for the
something.
up B to
Yeah.
start. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, don't let
That's
him
what I
do
was
it.
worried about. I was like, dude, you've had like 4 years here. Like, press anything.
Still live guys jump, yeah. He's even up this game a bit, so let's see if he can use it. Ah, got him. Oh, but no up throw up air.
That should do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
SFAT, so good at kind of sticking to the options that he's looking for, but not in like a fishing way, right? Not in a way that makes it obvious what he's going for. He
Yeah.
just always has the ready option in his mind, but he's not trying to force it usually.
Yeah. The empty hop there at the end, it was such good risk reward. If you just look at it, right? Because like if you land an aerial on shield, so what? Marth probably buffers light shield and he's fine. But then if you get the grab, yeah, that's a big reward.
Yeah.
Okay, nice stock there by Medz.
Yeah, good start. All right. All right, he's got his jump back, touch the ground for a sec. Ooh, nice
I
shot
want to
grab.
say we've had like Marth Fox has been by far the most common matchup tonight. Like we've just seen Marth Fox 100 times. Which 2020 melee, 2021 melee, I guess, not surprising.
Yeah.
But I think Medz is the only one to take a game on FD as the Marth. The Foxes have been winning on FD like left and right.
Yeah.
Which is a little sad for our Marth players, but nonetheless, SFAT, like you said, took 2 off Kadoran on the stage. So
Yeah, I think as a modern Fox player, when you're playing Marth all the time, you get so used to being taken here. It's kind of like that phenomenon where like Marths are pretty good on Dreamland now, or Falcons are pretty good on Fountain now because they get taken there so often. Obviously, the matchup advantage is still heavily in Marth's favor,
yeah,
but
of course.
Foxes are getting a little bit better at figuring out the tricks and stuff. And Typically, it really only matters when the Marth isn't finishing their punishes, right? Like, if the
Right.
Marth does finish all their punishes, then they tend to win anyway. But if you're a Fox and the Marth happens to drop a couple things and you can take advantage of that into a win on FD, then why not?
Yeah. It's a bit of an air. Okay, now see, yet does he get anything?
Ooh.
It's so hard at those 20s percentages when they do mix up between ambiguous DI, slight DI behind, and they immediate shine out. Those sort of things. This is very hard to cover.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Just go straight to the tipper. I like it.
SFAT doesn't jump out.
Oh.
Wow.
And I
believe
think
that
he did like 2 first hit jabs. If he had just done the double jab, I think the second one might have caught, because that's kind of what that is supposed to cover, is the shorten. If you do the double jab.
Great smash GI by Medz, smash GIing to the right so that he grabs the ledge. You can't. So one of the things that I'm trying to get better at is to get on that Zane life, which is smash GI every shine, and then actually Fox on a standing shine doesn't get shine to wave shine grab on Marth. And if you can get that consistently, it changes the matchup completely.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Smash DI in general is just the more the game's advancing, I think that's the next like big thing we're gonna see, right? Like if the last like big implementation we saw was shield dropping, then the next one is definitely Smash DI.
People are getting better and better at Smash. Speaking of which.
Okay. Ooh.
Can you finish this?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Got it. Wow. That was not an easy edge guard at all.
Yeah, no.
So good job. He had an invincible side B there that he did on the way up a Fox. So good timing. Well done.
Yeah.
And Medz takes the FD game. So well done.
Yeah.
His punish game conversion was okay. That's not really why he won on FD. It was okay. Like I don't think he actually got a chain grab. Really? Did he?
Like one or two, I think.
Yeah. It was more on the whole. Oh, you see Dreamland Fox.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is an interesting mid-set switch when honestly his Marth had done fine even in the neutral game, right? Like even on Stadium.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, actually Stadium was a really close game, and FD felt like he actually won mostly because of neutral, not because of punish different like you normally see on FD.
Right.
So I'm curious about this pick. Obviously, Dreamland. This is supposed to be Fox's counter pick, but in recent years, it hasn't proved to be much of a counter pick. You know.
Yeah. No, Marth can still do a ton of stuff here to Fox. So, that being said, I do respect the decision as long as he can smoothly transition into playing Fox. That's the tough part, right?
Shouts my boy Azen, always taking people here.
He did love Dreamland as Marth for some reason. It made no sense.
Made no sense.
I mean, he was pretty good at it.
Yeah. I guess like it wasn't viewed as a bad Mars stage back then. We had to deal with like Rainbow Cruise
really,
and Rinstar. Like those were the bad Mars stages. Like Martha had worse stages. We just deleted them.
No, back then, like any of the current neutrals were all Marth stages as far as we were concerned, especially like Yoshi's. I remember that was like, oh, you can't beat Marth on Yoshi's, which is kind of funny to think about now.
Which is just silly now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, nice little stocks here for Medz. Ooh. The shortens from SFAT, always on point. Ooh.
Can you get that? Yeah, I thought that shine might have hit.
Yeah, that was a good thing to go for. Shine is definitely one of those super non-committal moves that if you're not sure, you can just throw it out and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Four throw. Wow, gets it. Well done. Four throw, grab the ledge, and then gets a short.
Good stuff. Oh,
wow.
Okay. Actually caught the double jump with that shine, so no chance of recovery. Oh. Uh-oh. Wow. SFAT with some crazy edge guards here. Some edge cancels getting in the mix. Ooh. Unfortunate there. For Medz, SFAT up 2-1 now, and of course the
I want to see the Marth
pick. I would like to see Marth too, but I'm curious about what the stage would be. Probably Fountain or maybe Battlefield or something.
Yeah, it depends. You know, it's funny. I used to not stage strike to Battlefield in this matchup, and my reasoning was always like the side platforms are really long, so it could be hard to do combos, and then top platform when they do add a top platform, it could be hard to cover that as Marth. But
Mhm.
once I think like I've been liking the stage more as Marth over time. You could do platform tech chasing with Waveland, and then there's also like just like reaction tech chasing on the ground, and it's just the edge guard becomes easier. It's fine. Obviously,
Yeah.
Stadium has now become the Marth
Oh,
stage.
right.
Ever since it's been frozen,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
really good for
That's
Marth.
that's been like the key difference maker. It just makes it like FD with a couple platforms.
Yeah.
Ooh. And kind of an aside, but we were talking about how S2J has been sweeping the major West Coast net play tourneys this week. I'm pretty sure SFAT's been his opponent in Grands, at least one of those, maybe both. I know it was for Rollback Rumble, but I don't know about TMT. I think he
Yeah,
might
and
have played
honestly, it might
someone
have
else.
been. And honestly,
But
it might
either
have been.
way,
So.
you know, SFAT's looking for that run back is what I was getting at. Trying to make it all the way back. But he will have to, even if he does defeat Medz, he'll have to take on Bobby, who beat him 3-1 in winners. Ooh.
He's at 69%, AZ%. Huge.
The power up.
Uh-oh, where are you going? That was a miss
Okay.
wave dash down tilt, and then he got a grab afterwards.
Yeah.
I love when it all works out. I
The
love
beautiful,
it.
the happy accidents of Melee.
Yeah.
And you always pretend you meant to do it. When it works out. Oh, yeah.
Full hop rising downer. That was me.
That's a new bait I've been working on.
That's sick.
Ooh,
Right,
wow.
dude, I literally think if he didn't switch to Fox Hunt for Dreamland, it would have been a whole different set. I feel like he literally got blown out of the park here, switching back to a different character.
Yeah.
I think we're literally watching why Jewel Mating hasn't been working lately. Like we just watched it happen.
Yeah, that was literally like an example of what we were talking about. It's so hard to switch on the fly like that, especially when Fox is involved, because it's just such a technical character. You got to press a lot of buttons. If your hands aren't ready for it and you're not used to it, then it not only throws you off switching to Fox, but then when you go back to Marth, you're like doubly thrown off. Like it's just a weird thing to do mid set against a player, especially against a player like SFAT, who's gonna make you pay for every like slight hesitation that you make.